Hit record. All right. Well, hey guys, welcome to our first team call of June. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of feel like I'm back in my bearings. Like May was a little crazy, coming off of like the Success Club trip, and I had something going on like every single weekend. May always feels like super busy, so it kind of feels like, okay, good. Like, Nicole and I were all over the place, so everything's kind of back in our business groove, and it feels good to be back on track with you guys. But yeah, it is June 6th, 2017. Tonight, we have a few announcements and a lot of stuff to go over, so have your notebooks handy. If you have a planner or calendar, like me, I was telling Allie, you guys know my famous calendar that's on my wall right here. I have a work planner. I have a printed off calendar, but you're going to need something. I am literally not like the least type A person you'll ever meet, but I know I need some kind of organization. So this is my attempt. All right. So she's not on the call because she can't make it to her Tuesday call. Julie, you'll get very well acquainted with my dog because he also makes weekly appearances. Some things I just can't control. But this past weekend, Julia, we participated in what we called a Weekend Warrior Challenge, where I challenged everybody on the team to do their workout every day, drink their shake every day, follow their meal plan 100%, and do what you'll learn through your training, our power hour, basically our business activities every single day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
If I close the door, he's just gonna bark. It's like I don't know what to do. When we have kids, I'm just gonna my brain's gonna explode. But so that was our challenge. It's like, because the weekends I think are the hardest. It's the easiest time to just fall off our nutrition completely. It's also the easiest time to be like, I don't feel like doing work. Trust me, I hate doing power hours on the weekend, but I know I need to do them. So, without further ado, the winner of our Weekend Warrior Challenge is Christine Faulkner, because she effing smoked it this weekend. Honestly, I think she was messaging and on that spreadsheet more than I was. So mad props to her. I'm going to personally message her because she just freaking rocked May, came back out and regained her emerald, hit Success Club 8, and she's just like literally on fire. And let me tell you guys, last Tuesday, she messaged me literally on the verge of tears when her doctor told her she couldn't run and probably not do half marathon training. And I told Christine, I was like, Christine, I love you and this sucks, but let me tell you, this is your moment to take this and this is part of your story. This is part of like how the setback is gonna be your comeback, and my God, did she have a comeback. So anyways, I'm so proud of you, Christine. Great hustle, because all of you guys really pushed hard this weekend, and I'm proud of you guys for doing that. Honestly, I needed my own accountability, so thank you for being my accountability partners, because I didn't feel like doing any of that this weekend. Okay. So a few announcements. I can't go over everything tonight, but I'll probably make a post in the team page. There's been a few shifts in the challenge pack sales and with what's included in them, especially with the on-demand, all-access club membership. There's been some changes there. Again, I don't have time to go over all of that tonight, but if you haven't read and learned about that yet through your emails or through some of the Coach Online office's news, I will make sure to share that there to keep you guys updated. The last day to register for Summit is next Friday. That's the 16th. Sorry, I was checking my calendar. That is the 16th. Summit, you definitely want to be there. It's going to be an incredible event. So much of our team's going down there, and I'm so excited to be down there with you guys. So that's Summit. So let's jump into the bulk of our call, which is talking about the free groups we have going on this month, how to use this to our advantage, some talking points that you guys should have, and how you basically need to, if you haven't already, you need to hit the ground running like tonight. And start utilizing this stuff and start making sure that you're organized, because there are moving pieces and there are some dates and deadlines that you need to kind of keep track of so that you don't let, and so nobody falls through the cracks, etc., etc. Okay. So first things first, our free Bikini Bod, it's quote unquote our clean eating group, which, Julia, we typically run monthly, they're free groups. You may have been in one back in the day, I can't remember, or you've maybe participated in some of them, but we run monthly free groups because it's an opportunity for people to kind of get a sneak peek into what our challenge groups are like. And we typically run them in Facebook groups, but we now are starting to use the My Challenge Tracker app for our free group so that people can be like, wow, this is what a challenge group really looks like. So on Monday, the 12th, kicks off our free Bikini Bod group, which also coincides with Shaun T Week. So the content that's going to be posted, as you guys know, will be all about the clean eating tips. Danielle's going to set up this group in the My Challenge Tracker app, and I'll make sure that all of you guys get invited. I'm pretty sure, I guess we're all, I have to make sure, I'll make sure to talk to Danielle that you guys are either made admins so that you guys can add and invite your girls as well, because I know it's going to be a little bit of a coordinating thing. So how we're doing this is we're really focusing on the Beachbody On Demand All Access free trial. So you now get, so before, guys, you probably didn't realize this, you could get a free Beachbody membership. And you can literally use Coach Mobile to get that. You can go put the person's name and email. You can literally do skip purchase, and then the dollar amount shows 0, and they get, and before they could access on demand, but it was very limited access with what they had in there because they didn't have all access before. Honestly, I don't know exactly what they could access prior, but now, and before they had a 30-day free trial in there, and they could also like utilize resources on Beachbody On Demand, like, you know, those recipes and the coach forums and things like that. So that's what the free membership used to be. Now you still get access to some of those things, but now it's shortened to be a 14-day trial as opposed to 30-day. Sorry, my nose is going to be leaking this cough. But now they get all access. So all of you guys have all access. You know what it is. You've used it before. You know how it works. But it's awesome because as opposed to just running this as just a plain old clean eating group, like, hey, here's some tips for the summer, we're going to do that and be like, hey, and you get a 14-day free trial. Now, Allie asked a good point. She was like, okay, well, when do we get them signed up for the free trial? Because here's the thing. When they sign up, that's when their free trial becomes effective. And we kind of want this to coincide for as long as possible for them. Danielle basically and I were writing down that you would ideally be good to have these people signed up for the trial between the 7th and the 9th of this week, or this weekend. Like, that's fine, but you wouldn't want them to wait no longer than Sunday. But kind of have it in your head, okay, between like the latest, between now and Saturday, you want those people to have completed, you know, their sign up so that they can get the access to On Demand. So that way they can access their workouts next week. The other piece of the puzzle, which I've been talking to you guys about, the following week, starting the 19th, we're doing a Shakeology sampler group. So they're, in addition to getting the 14-day trial for $25, they can get a sampler pack, Shakeology sampler pack of 5 different flavors. I believe it doesn't include all of the vegan flavors, but it's like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, green berry, and maybe cafe latte, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, green berry, cafe latte. I haven't bought one of them in a while, so my brain's a little fuzzy, but I believe they're getting 5 flavors in the sampler pack, so they can try those for $25. So basically what I'm doing right now, because I'm thinking, okay, these are like, yes, they're 2 separate groups, but I'm telling my girls that are about this free group, I'm going back to girls that had given me price objections or on the fence last month or on the fence previously, or have been interested in my Sean Week post that I've been talking about this week. And I'm saying, and when they ask me, like, yeah, sure, that sounds interesting, but like, how does it work? I'm saying, hey, well, you can get access to all of my workouts for 14 days. And the week after, we're doing a Shakeology group. So, you would get, for $25, you can get five samples to try with us. Would you want to join us? So literally, the only cost to them is $25 for those 2 weeks. To not only try out all the workouts with us, get free clean eating tips, but also get to try Shakeology with us. And this is a great option for people that have been on the fence, for your girls that have wanted to dip their toe in but have been scared before. It's a fabulous option. Now, the key piece here is at the end of their 14-day trial, because even if they were just to get the 14-day trial without the Shakeology sampler, they have to enter their credit card information, because it sets them up to be billed for quarterly all access now. So let me explain this. Before there was all access, you had a club membership that gave you Beachbody On Demand, and you were billed quarterly at $41 every 3 months, which breaks down to be like $2 something a week. But now they've changed that, because with the club access, you could use On Demand, but when you would log in, you'd only had access to the programs you had previously purchased. So that's why I upgraded to all access, because now, and that took away the club membership. It like replaced it. So what Beachbody has done, they've replaced this club membership so that when their free trial expires, they will be billed $38 for the next 3 months, and that will give them all access. However, what we would ideally want to do by the end of those 2 weeks is transition those customers into purchasing an all access challenge pack, just like all of you guys did. Because at that point, they would have been able to try the workouts, get some tips from us, see what accountability feels like, see what the groups feel like, have you as their coach, because that's the other piece, guys. I'm not responsible for anybody you bring in. You are their cheerleader, not me. And then they get to try Shakeology. So what Beachbody would do, if you were going to send them a challenge pack and they purchased it, their free trial would roll into that challenge pack, so they wouldn't get billed a challenge pack and quarterly all access at the end of that trial, if that makes sense. It just would roll into it, and then they would get their annual all access with the challenge pack. Any questions about any of that so far?
When would that have to happen by?
So it's like for them to
get the challenge pack versus being the quarterly.
So that depends on when exactly they sign up, if they get the free trial, right? So if they sign up on the 9th, their free trial would expire on the 23rd. So you would want to have them purchase a challenge pack by then, or
okay.
That way they can, and pretty much if they do, then it'd be like, okay, well now you can join my monthly challenge group. You get to continue this community with us. So you may, depending on, that's why it's important to kind of follow these dates with your girls, as much as you could, I was going to say, like, I have a running list of people I've been inviting and who've been telling me yes, so I have them in the group. I feel like a very, I don't know, ancient system that I have going on right now, but I'm trying to make sure that there's a lot of moving names. And maybe what you could do is write their date of when they sign up when they complete their order, so that you can also make sure that you can message them and follow up with them before that. Because likely what we would do is probably by Tuesday or Wednesday of the Shakeology group, so that would be like for the 20th or 21st, I'm going to be inviting those girls. Like, I'm already going to be talking and checking in with those girls, like, in Sean Week. Like, you can't just throw your girls in the group and be like, okay, bye, I'm going to go be in my challenge group over here. Like, we have to be on them. We have to be excited and running with them and following up and chatting with them. Like, how are you liking it? How's it going? Like, what workouts have you tried today? Or give them recommendations. That way we can get them excited and keep them excited, so that, by the time that we are, so that way you can plant those seeds, so that by the time you are doing an invite, and you work through some objections and things like that, we can get them signed up before that billing takes place. Does that answer the question?
Yeah.
Did you have something, Caroline?
Yeah. So in case, like, they don't want to sign up, and, like, obviously I'm going to encourage the challenge pack and everything, but, like, is there a way for them to cancel it all before they get charged?
Yes, and they can just contact customer relations.
Okay.
Yeah. Certainly, we want to use kind of the same skills that we have in the past.
Yeah.
And Julia, something that my team and I do is, and my team, our team, and this might be different if, since they're your friends, these girls that you have interested, we screenshot a lot of our conversations that we're having with people, because we mainly use Facebook Messenger and talking to a lot of people. And some of our conversations are through text too. We'll screenshot these conversations to each other. We have a little, like, team thread that we have, and we'll help each other work on conversations when someone's like, I don't know about cost, or I don't know about this, and this. And we help each other work through these objections.
Awesome.
So, yeah. So if you're like, I don't know what to say, like, screenshot the shit out of me. Just do it.
Okay.
Okay? And we'll help push each other.
Okay.
All right. So, guys, I'm going to screen share for a second, because I want to show you guys how to use Coach Mobile to sign up your people this way. Okay? So let me.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
So when you're, inviting them and stuff, and you're telling them about the charge that will be at the end, like, how are you getting pushback from that?
So I'm not telling about the charge at the end.
Okay.
Because, so I shared with you guys earlier the messages, the invite that I was sending, and an explanation that I was sending, and I screenshotted that to Danielle, and she's like, honestly, I'm not even explaining all of that. And it's not to be, it's just, and here's where Danielle's coming from, is that sometimes when we over explain, that pushes people back. And I see where she's coming from. So that's where, she has the mindset of, we need to show them the value of it, get them plugged into these groups, because there's nothing wrong with getting them plugged into these groups and getting them energized and excited, and then explaining all the breakdown after that too when they're in there. It's not like we're not going to not tell them about all of this either, but sometimes when we over explain and tell them every single detail that they know before they get started, unless of course they're really asking, and if they're not going to let down until you tell them, that's different. Yeah, so I wouldn't, like, unless it's coming up in conversation, let's just work through it. Okay? All right, so this looks like. All right, so let's screen share so I can show you guys a few things. Let's see if this works. All right, do you guys see my computer? Yeah? Okay. All right. So, Julia, Coach Mobile should be in one of the documents I sent you last night about how to use Coach Mobile. I can't remember which one.
I can't remember if I saw that, but it might have been.
It's somewhere where it says how to sign up a customer. If not, I can go over this with you. But
I'll double check when we get off, and then I'll let you know if I don't see it.
Yeah. In the meantime, Julia, it's like coachmobile.teambeachbody.com, And the best
Okay.
part about this, you can access this from your phone too. So I can literally send somebody a sign up from my phone, even if I'm not like at my laptop or something, which is really
Okay.
awesome. It's not like Wi-Fi required or anything like that.
Okay.
So what I'm going to show you guys, I always fake my sister's Gmail account when I'm playing around with things in here. So I'm going to pretend like we're signing up my sister. And we hit enroll new customer. Aaron, welcome. Okay. Now, for Allie and Caroline, you've probably seen this where it says shop now and enroll without purchase. You guys have always hit shop now. Now, if you were to just get them the free trial, you would hit enroll without purchase. And see how it comes back here? It says free basic membership. Well, the new free basic membership is the Beachbody On Demand All Access 14-day trial. That makes sense? Now, but we're going to go back because what I want to do, because it's going to be too hard and confusing for me to probably keep track of, okay, let me send somebody their free trial order. Now let me send them their sampler order. I'm trying to do them both together at the same time because honestly, instead of inviting to 2 separate groups, I basically want to I'm kind of telling these girls that it's like one big group that they get to be a part of for 2 weeks and that they get both of these things together. Now, granted, if someone's just really putting their foot down, they don't want the BOD trial, but they want the Shakeology sampler, you can separately invite them too. And send them this. So I want to show you guys what we're going to do. I'm going to hit. So sorry, did you guys see what I did? So I'm going to hit shop now. And what this does, it automatically sets you up for a challenge pack purchase. But I'm going to hit skip challenge pack purchase. And this is what you would do if someone just wanted Shakeology or they wanted Beachbody Performance Line or something like that. You would hit skip challenge pack purchase. And look, the free basic membership is already popped up. So you see that's already included. But now I'm going to hit Shakeology. And I'm going to scroll to the bottom. And here's the sampler pack. Now, I mean, obviously, there's a regular sampler pack, and then there's a vegan sampler pack. Obviously, you clarify their dietary needs if they need vegan or not. Most people will probably be fine with the regular ones, but just probably clarified depending on their dietary needs. But I'm pretty much going to hit the sampler. Hit OK. And now you see we have the sampler pack in the cart and the free basic membership. Add to cart. And there you go. Does that make sense?
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
If, I haven't brought up the sampler yet because I didn't realize I was part of it till after I sent a lot of my invites.
That's okay.
So do you think it's okay to do the free basic membership and then be like, hey, okay, you're doing so great. Do you want to try the sampler pack?
Honestly, Caroline, you could go back to all your girls tomorrow and be like, hey, I'm getting ready to put together all of your free trial. We're also doing a Shakeology group for $25. You can get 5 samples. Would you want to join with us with that?
Okay.
Or something, however, I don't know if that's super elegant, and I'm not sure if that's how I would type it, but something like that,
Okay.
You could phrase it in hey, I'm getting ready to put your free trial together for $25 more, or I don't think I like $25 more. Take a look at I forget what I said earlier. That sounded slightly more elegant the way that I'm phrasing it at the moment.
Okay.
But it can be like I said, you can just kind of throw it in. Doesn't have to, you can do it tomorrow. The benefit of doing tomorrow, of signing people up as early as tomorrow, is that it kind of puts that, yes, you're limiting your window of transitioning people from customer to challenge pack, but it kind of means okay, by Wednesday the 21st, aka Wednesday of the Shakeology week, they're going to need to make a decision.
Okay.
So, but like I said, keep track of, you're just going to need to keep track of those dates of when they sign up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Another piece that I wanted to show you guys, Danielle, I invited you guys all to this today. It's the free bikini boot camp pre-party. I haven't necessarily made it required that you guys invite all, because I didn't realize that Danielle was doing this at first. It's a good idea, and maybe I'll have it more together by next month. But basically what they've been doing, yeah, I guess she put it together June 2nd. You can invite all your people to this pre-party in Facebook, and basically what Danielle and members of her team are doing is that they've been posting things in here for people to learn about and see. Like Liz Peterson, I think, went live and talked about, she said, like, literally, what will next week be like? So it's like a little bit of an info session. You know, the only hard thing, I mean, I'm not discounting the value of these events and these public things. Like, yeah, you can see Liz went live earlier. Jess went live yesterday. And Danielle went live on Sunday. So, and she's got all this information here, you know. So I love the concept of this pre-party because it gets them the information, you know, after we've invited, like, okay, here's where your information is, you know. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that because you can definitely still direct your girls over there. I've put a few of them in there, and a few of them have looked at that information, like, while we're waiting this week, before we officially kick off Monday. So it's not a bad idea for you guys to use. Don't worry about that bubble.
Are we in there already? That might be a dumb question.
Who asked? Is that Julia? I believe I invited you. Hold on, let me check again.
I've seen a lot come through Facebook recently, so I might have just blurted in with everything else.
Yes, you got it.
Okay.
I think you accepted it. Yeah, I know. So where it's listed, Julie, when you're on your Facebook, you have to go to see on the left-hand side where it says events.
Yeah.
And luckily, it's the first thing that pops up for me. So that's where should be able to find it.
Awesome.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to end the share. All right. The final thing outside of the groups, we are doing, Nicole and I are planning to do a coach sneak peek that we're planning to do via Facebook. Danielle, I think we may turn this into a team-wide thing, so don't hold me to how it's going to be, but right now we have planned to do it the 19th through the 21st. I may bump it back depending to the 26th or the 28th, only because we do have a lot of groups going on. But my plan was to do a coach sneak peek group, a Facebook group, where kind of like the way that Danielle has this pre-party event where she's posting everything, so that in this Facebook group, there would be posts from, you know, we would maybe all of us, I'd break it up where someone does a post like Monday morning, Monday evening, Tuesday morning, Tuesday evening, something like that. And then Wednesday night, we would do the coaching opportunity call. That way you could invite your girls, plug them into this group like Sunday night. They could see these posts and then join us for the team call Wednesday night. Sorry, not the team call, but the coaching opportunity call, much like ones you've been on, Julia. Where we kind of go talk through all those questions, things like that. Now, Julia, I'm not expecting you to have necessarily anybody that's directly interested in coaching, though, hey, your new girls, they might want to be coaches just like we are. I only became a coach because I wanted to find a way to pay for my shape. That's my plug. My cost objection plug for you. So be prepared because we are doing a coach sneak peek. I have it written down for the 19th through the 21st. You guys know Danielle's coming into town. She's staying with me this weekend, so we will probably have that hammered out. So look for more official details on the call next week about the coach sneak peek. But we do those monthly, Julia, as well, because we definitely want a space to always be inviting to. Pretty much, I mean, from here on out, guys, you should probably expect that we will always do, I mean, we always have in the past done free cleaning eating groups. We've typically run them in Facebook, but I think we're trying to move towards using the Challenge Tracker app. And the reason why is because Beachbody is really moving towards using the My Challenge Tracker app. And honestly, for someone who's run both groups and Facebook and My Challenge Tracker app, why I like My Challenge Tracker is because when I get notifications in Facebook, I end up in like Narnia. And I think it's easy for a lot of, our own challengers to go in there, and if they're getting dings from notifications in a Facebook challenge group, it's easy for them to get distracted and then not plug into the group. So that's what's great about the app, is that it's a little bit more focused and controlled. It does admit, and there are some people that aren't just I have challengers that literally are getting results and they don't even touch it. But, everyone's a little different. Anyway, so monthly free groups, likely even monthly Shakeology groups. This is, part of Danielle and I's plan to help, boost, these free opportunities to get people in the door. We talk about being scared to invite and scared to hit Success Club and scared to help people. Well, this is an awesome way to help get people hooked and excited. And honestly, this was not around when I first started. A lot of these things, like these sampler packs and the Beachbody On Demand All Access, was not around when you guys started either. And if I had gotten told about that, that might have helped break down my own fears from the beginning too, So I think it's a great way to leverage it. All of us are at Success Club Zero right now. You can't sit here and bank like, oh, I'm going to put my feet up and be like, all right, I'm just going to wait for these girls to say yes, because you still need to be inviting. And right now my heavy inviting is focused on inviting to these groups. I haven't necessarily done direct invites to my challenge group. I'm heavy inviting to these groups because I want as many people in there as possible, because I want to get people exposed to what we do, exposed to these workouts, exposed to these shakes, so that they can have firsthand experience, and this is going to be a game changer. You guys should be really excited about this, because that way when you are inviting them to your challenge group after they've tried the workouts and the shakes, you'd be like, let's kill it for July. Let's get you really started and do this, and let's be fired up about it, be fired up about it in your posts. I'm doing multiple call to action posts a week about it. And if I'm not directly doing a call to action post, talk to Caroline about this. You guys may have seen, I have a little link in a lot of my posts that allow them to go to a form for them to fill out about joining my next challenge group. Julie, don't worry about that piece right now. That's some higher level coaching stuff right now.
I've just been sending my people to you.
Yeah. We will make sure they are absolutely signed up under you. But I like what you're doing, that you're still directing them to that place. One girl did fill it out, by the way, not the other one, but one of them definitely did.
Okay.
So, all right. I wish we had more time, because I wanted to talk about June goals. But this was really important to go over all of this stuff. So any questions about this month, about the BOD trial, about Shakeology trial, about all these groups? All good. I know. I've also talked a lot tonight, and my throat is killing me. Well, great, guys. Honestly, I don't know about you, but, inviting is scary. Inviting can be hard, and it can feel icky sometimes. But inviting to this has made me so excited, because I have no guilt or fear, because I can go back to all the people that told me no, that were or worried about cost. We're like, hey, we have this free group going on. I think you're gonna freaking love it. And I went back to 5 people that told me no in May, a week ago, and they're like, yeah, I'm on board. So I need to make sure that they complete their enrollment and complete the sign up. And that's the other piece you have to watch too, guys, is once you send your enrollment to them, make sure that they complete it, and again, and watch that timeline. I'm gonna have to do the same thing too. Again, I know it's a little bit of moving pieces, but it's absolutely doable. We just, just create whatever running list that you need. And guys, like, be fearless when you invite. Like, this is a free group. Like, we should not be scared to invite to this at all. Like, this is a free opportunity for so many people. I feel like I'm not preaching to the choir here. I mean, Caroline, I know you're damn fearless. Allie, you brought the heat this week, this is our time to really do it, and I'm fired up, and you guys should be fired up. Like, it's going to be an awesome opportunity. We feeling good? Good, scared. Shut up, Claire. Yeah. All right. Well, I apologize. This took a lot. I knew it's just gonna be a lot to go over all these moving pieces. But let's go out there. What I really want you guys to focus on is invite as many people as possible. Like, I'm trying to have like 20 people like from me in this group. I already have maybe 5 or 6, but I want at least 20. Which sounds like a lot, but when you think about it, guys, it's a free group. It's literally free. So I would say a minimum 5, but let's push up those numbers. Let's get 10. Let's get 15. Let's see what we can do. Okay. All right, guys. Have a great night. I will catch you all on the team thread and share your conversations. Okay. Let's make it work. All right, guys. Have a good night.